Oh, wow. I'm so small now. Hold on. There you go. Everyone, long time no just chatting scene. Meow. Oh wow. This is the first time? It might high key be like the second or third time I've used this scene this whole year. I don't use it very often. I like it though. But that's just how the cookie crumble. Have you guys ever had crumble cookies? Are crumble cookies like a worldwide thing? Instantly, I'm starting the yap fast. I didn't even have like any anything to say. But what can I say? I'm actually very good at speaking. Being on stream will not save you from your crime, white girl. Do I have white girl allegations now because I have a fucking labubu? The way I say it, like that lady, because I have a California accent. I have the what's it called? Not a drawl. There's a word for it. What's a word? What's the like the drop off? What's it called? Not drawl. Drawl, usually they use that to describe southern accents, not like West Coast accents. What is it? I don't know. Labubu. You guys know about the 24 karat? I'm sure you guys do. Who the fuck? I feel like at this point the 24 karat Labubu is like a normie thing. It's like everywhere at this point. Valley Girl accent? Yeah, but there's like a way to describe like the drop off that it has. I usually know what the word is, but I forgot. I forgot. There's a word for it though. But the 24 karat Labubu lady feels like she just came out of nowhere. It's kind of like crazy because she started with the I have the only 24 karat Labubu, and then it's like that, and then she like makes a bunch of them like trying to prove that it's real, and then it gets stolen at like the end of the saga basically. But then she also has a dog that she like not painted. Labubu. She like dyed its fur to have like leopard or like cheetah jaguar spots. And she's like trying to convince people that it's like a real hybrid. Like it's like I think she like came out with the video being like it's like mainly cat, it's like mainly feline. But then enunciation? No, not enunciation. There's a word for it. I'm accessing my mind palace. Hold on. I'm thinking. There's a word for it. It'll come to me. It'll come. But yeah, she's trying to convince people that her dog is like a hybrid between a cheetah and like a dog, and it's somehow more feline than it is canine. But she's like, you wouldn't think it, but it's actually more feline or some shit. That dye their dogs for attention. Those are like, I find that interesting, but it is definitely like one of those like it's 100% just for attention, and like the dog has no idea what's going on. I mean, as long as the dog isn't being hurt or anything, then like more power to you. But it is just like interesting, like how much of an attention grab it is. Maybe actually let me put the chat up for longer, since this is like a chatting stream. This is 20 seconds. I feel like they don't last very long. Let's do 30. Can I get 30 seconds, please? Where'd it go? It disappeared on me. Disappear after 30. Not 100. I'm typing 30 and this thing says, did you mean 100? Fuck no. What does that mean that? I have the only Vaporeon Labubu. To like manually do this? No way. 3. Actually, I do have to do it manually. Wow, this program sucks. Right, 33 seconds. Read or weep. Labubu. My friend, the way I obtained this Labubu, because I never once set out to get one, right? They were not super ugly to me. I get the concept. Because trust me, that company, Pop Mart, has way uglier little creatures, and I feel like Labubu is like the cutest. Like probably in the top 10, because they have some real ugly ones. I digress on that though. My friend's boyfriend is super into them. I feel like he's super into them just for like the concept of like something. I don't know. People are super into blind boxes. I think he's really into that for that. But he ended up buying a whole case of them of the Big Into Energy set. And naturally, he was like, do your friends want dibs on them? And we took a look at them, and everyone got their pick. And I was like, wait, that one's kind of cute because it's blue like a Vaporeon. So I got it because it was blue like a Vaporeon, and that's it. I did pay him for it, but I paid it at like regular price and not like $1 million. So I'm very lucky. It doesn't do anything though. It just like hangs on my computer. It's just there. The only time I found one that did have a legit reason for dyeing their dog's fur, in most cases it's for ill intent, but this one woman dyed her dog bright red because her neighbor has a history of people consistently getting their dogs stolen. So the red first to help identify the dog. That's really smart. Kind of how like, yeah, having an identifying marker is really smart. Pink bitch named Breakfast. Have you seen that picture? I think it's a Facebook post. And this lady out on the street, and she was like, OMG, it's a little dog named Breakfast. And it was like a cute little Pomeranian, and she's pink. It's what the kids call Gat Moe, but people aren't reading their conversation. Are Labubu's Gat Moe? Are they? I think they're cute enough. I feel like there's definitely uglier things. That's what gets me when people are like, whoa, they're so fucking ugly. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, I've seen uglier in like the same genre of things. Let me know if the music ever gets too loud, by the way. I don't know if it will, but it can. I figured out that the browser I was using is what's crashing my OBS, so I'm gonna stop using that browser because I don't know how to fix it. So bye-bye. I have to transfer other stuff now on the other one. Okay, I did this. I'm rigging in the background a Light 2D model. The only thing is that I can't test it because I'm streaming, but it's fine. Labubu daughter or Funko Pop son? Okay, the question is who's wasting more money and who's wasting more space in your house? Because are Labubu girlies stacking the boxes like from the floor to the ceiling? Probably not. So that's one thing, right? But who's spending more money in the long term? The Labubu daughters or the Funko sons? Also, is your Funko son the type to go to conventions and force voice actors to sign them? But like specifically on... What is it? What is it that they do? That they sign them, or they have them sign them on parts that are like removable so that the boxes are in better condition? Something like that. The Funko scene is serious. The only Funko I ever thought about drawing. Why would I ever draw a Funko? The only Funko I ever thought about buying was the Vaporeon one. No fucking surprises here. The Vaporeon one, and then also the Pokemon Center came out with a pearlescent one. And I thought about it, but I was like, do I really want it like that? And I kind of feel like I should have gotten it, but it's like, I don't know, I can live without the Vaporeon Funko. Vaporeon's one of those characters that looks good in it just because it already has like pitch black eyes, so it's like not terrible already. That and Luxray, they look pretty good. I thought about a Luxray one too. It's the Warhammer 40k bros and the MTG players. Are they stacking up boxes and blowing bands constantly? I can assume the blowing hella money at least. Funko Pop fans when Chunko Pop enthusiasts walk in. What's a Chunko Pop? Is it just like a fat Funko Pop? A double chocolate chunk cookie. There's this ad I get on Twitter that it's like just like a picture of the Costco menu, and it says some weird shit like something you wouldn't like. Oh, it's something you wouldn't believe, and it's just like the Costco menu, and it's like, how are these two things related? That doesn't make any sense. I've shown it before on the Black Lotus card. I'm aware of that one. That's like the super rare, expensive one, right? How many people are like actually still like going for that? Like to the point where a lot of people are blowing on it because this isn't limited. Funko Pops are the Cruelty Squad universe's equivalent of Funko Pops. What is Cruelty Squad? Points at me, clueless. Let's see. I was definitely saying something. I forgot just a second ago. I was looking at something. Myline arms. Arm R. Art. Bow, hand, mask. AV arm. Arm. Let's see. AV and then A for active. Let's see. Arm. Art. The effect is universally perfect, so yes, any deck will want the card. I see. That's interesting. Yeah, that makes sense then, if it would be like a consistently desirable thing to this day. It's like Charizard always being in the fucking meta. It's always Charizard. Charizard gets everything in Pokemon. Everything. Everyone loves Charizard. I don't blame it. It's nostalgia. And it's kind of cool. Lizardon. Wow, it's so cool. But I don't know, man. Right now, a lot of, like, speaking of, like, cards being expensive, a lot of the Pokemon Black and White specialty set cards, like the full art ones, because they have full art cards for every Pokemon in Unova, they're kind of expensive. And it's like, why are they so expensive? No one likes these Pokemon. Like, why is Seismitoad $40? Who loves Seismitoad? Like, to the point where it's like, yeah, make it $40. Like, what? I like Seismitoad, but not like $40. You like Seismitoad? Okay, but do you like Seismitoad so much that you think it should be $40? You think everyone should pay $40 for Seismitoad? I feel like there's like a blessing and a curse from having your favorite Pokemon be popular. Because if it's popular, then it gets super expensive. Like, if you're, like, liking Pikachu is not bad, right? Because it's, like, everywhere. But if you want to collect all the Pikachu cards, you're kind of fucked, you know? Colorless, meaning it's not locked to decks, costs 0. Whoa. Gives 3 mana, and you can counter as an interrupt, which means you can do it on your opponent's turn. That's a very good card. That's kind of OP. Do you not like frogs? I love frogs. I love Seismitoad. You know I love my water ground types. But I just don't know if I would... My point being is, like, who out there is buying it for $40? Like, is it really that popular and worth, like, pumping? No, I say make it, like, $5 so that the real Seismitoad heads can have it. You know what I mean? I'm looking out for the Seismitoad fans out here, man. You know, like $200 for a water dog. Yeah, but it's real and it's tangible and it's in person and it'll be in my room. And I can put little costumes on it. Why wouldn't I drop $200 on it? How big is Seismitoad? Would you drop $200 for a real Seismitoad? Question. It probably would be way bigger, so it would cost more than $200. I think the Arvesta was pretty expensive too. Isn't there like one water ground that isn't an amphibian? Gastrodon's a slug. So does that not count? Eevee is closer to a cat or a dog. Honestly... There are times where I think it depends on the depiction, if it's more dog-like or cat-like. I feel like it's definitely more fox-like, like a nice like middle. I personally see it like maybe like a dog, but I think a lot of the evolutions give more cat type. I don't know. 2 then. What else is there? What other water grounds? Swampert I love. That's a little froggy. Have you guys seen mud skippers? Like IRL mud skippers? They're so cute. They just have like big googly eyes. Depends on the evolution, yeah. Wishcash. Oh, fish. You're right. $200 life-size big boy. Hell yeah, that's a steal. It is. It really is a steal. I feel like an IRL Seismitoad size plush would be like $500. Let's see how tall it is. Is Seismitoad a short king? Seismitoad. Pokemon. I think it's pretty short, no? 4'11". Yeah, that's a little short guy. That's probably like $500 though. Thinking on it. How tall is Gardevoir? Because Gardevoir was like 500, I think. Maybe was it more than 500 bucks? Gardevoir. 5'3". I'm as tall as a Gardevoir. Oh my god, if I had a real one. That'd be so cute. We'd be the same height. That'd be so cute. Gardevoir's like lady size. Yeah, average lady size. That's so cute. Maybe arm. Maybe this. Maybe arm. And then here. It's like a real lady. That's so cool. Rotation, go here. Pop this out. Actually, put all this in here. And then put this out. 411. I feel like a lot of Pokemon that you think be bigger are quite small. Specifically, like big chunky guys. Like I thought Seismitoad would be like at least 5'8" or something. Kind of tall. If those pencil pushers at Game Freak want the big bucks to make the life size wheel alert. I feel like they would do it once and then like that's it. They would do it once and it would be like in display on their office or like in like a museum. Like I don't think they would ever sell it. Because it'd be so like imagine the logistics of having to mass produce that even like in a limited quantity. It would be insane. Here's body, hair, body. Arm rotation. What's this do? Toggle. A really weird phenomenon that I dealt with was people judging me for calling Gardevoir she, her when the Pokemon had a 50-50 gender ratio. I think a lot of that just is like, I don't think, okay, to me, I, what do you say? Like the equivalent of like gendering a Pokemon is like if someone sees like a dog, like someone's walking their dog and like you're like, oh my god, look at the doggy. And then like they ask you like, oh, how old is she? Or like, what breed is she? Or if they say the opposite, like, oh, what breed is he? Or how old is he? Right? It just shows like their own like bias. But I don't necessarily think that's a wrong thing. Like, I don't think it's like a bad thing. Like it could actually just be either or. Like, there's nothing wrong with I don't know, guessing, I guess. Because if they really go far, they could correct you. But if it's like, oh well, actually it's a he, right? Like and like growing up, well, my little cousin, she was like little, like maybe 4 or 5, maybe like 4 or 3 when she was like very little. Like she would go up to my cat and try to pet it, and she would like talk or like ask about it, and it's like, oh look at her, she's so, and then it's like, oh actually, like I never corrected. I think I corrected her once, like oh it's a him, but then I was like, I don't think it matters, and I don't think he gives a fart, so like I'm not gonna correct her. Like, he has no concept of that. He's chilling. They turn around and be like, Eevee's always she, her, and you're wrong. You say otherwise. Eevee's a 77.5 male, 12.5 female. Yeah, okay. And then people get mad at me if I say that, what's called Primarina is he, him. Primarina's he, him because it's a starter Pokemon and they always lean male. It really doesn't matter, man. It's like, but people always have their own preferences, right? And people get very defensive over it. It's Fabio. Because I got that dog in me, so I gotta let him know that dog-to-dog connection. Exactly. You and that dog. On the same wavelengths. Let's see. Oh, rotation. This is the position. This is the rotation. This is position. To toggle. Toggle. Yeah, it definitely is just a bite. I think where it gets a little bit interesting. Hold on. Where it gets a little bit interesting is how people gender like Pokemon that wouldn't necessarily have a very obvious gender at first glance, or they just don't have one. Like calling like Giratina a she, which I think is cute. But I don't know. I don't know. Like if you see that and your first instinct is she, it's like, okay, that's interesting. I don't know. It's just interesting, I guess. The sword and shield, the sword and shield Pokemon is a him. Both of them? The sword and the shield, they're brother and sister. Are they both he-hims? Zacian and Zen something. I like Bastion. She's so cute. Eevee is perfectly gender neutral design. I agree. They don't have genders. Aren't they like, it's like but the lore they're based off of, right? And I guess that's the thing, right? Where it's like, you just start like putting shit on them. It really is just like al gusto, you know what I mean? Like to your own preference, you can do whatever you want. And like whatever, because you live in your own world, so it's fine. Wouldn't they be they, them, because there's two of them? You're right. The plural pronouns. The dogs were king. Woof. Yeah. I played a hell of a lot of Sword and Shield for someone who doesn't like it's not my favorite game, but I played a shit ton of it. I played so much of it. Wave arm, and those do AV arm R toggle. Got no work done, but it's okay. I'm at that difficult stage of rigging where it's like arm toggles and like everything has to work or else it blows up. And that's okay, because you can just put it back. From smithereens to not smithereens. What's a smithereen? Let me look it up. What is a smith? How do you spell that? Smithereen. I'm gonna fail. I'd fail a spelling bee if it was like spell smithereen. Hello. Smithereens, small pieces. Right, but what is it? Etymology. Fragments and bits. Right. A small female blacksmith. A smithereen. Let's see. Fragment. I guess it's just like one of those words that's made up of smaller words. This is like real etymology. It's like really going in with the prefixes and shit. How are you? I am doing good. We'll be gaming later with some homies. So I am waiting for that with bated breath. Baited. If I ever played Overwatch on here, I don't know if I would though. I don't play Overwatch alone. But I think it would be somewhat interesting. Just so you guys see the fucking nicknames I have for all the characters. Bison meat is really good. You mentioned that last time. It's very interesting. It sounds like worth a shot to have some bison meat if it's near you. Bison meat near you. Toggles do. Actually, this would be a single toggle. I was saying, oh yeah. I give the characters in Overwatch nicknames to the point where one of my friends that I was playing with was like, you know, you keep pronouncing the name for one of the characters like this. Is like, do you know something I don't? And I was like, no, it's just a nickname. I was like, no, it's just a nickname. And and they're like, oh, okay. But it was like slightly off enough that they were like, wait, am I missing something? You need to relax, Kama. Every time you say interesting, I know you want to say the cat thing. No, I literally do. I say interesting anyway, but then now that I have the interesting thing in my head, it's like queued up in my head. The next Cobblemon update. What's the next update supposed to have? I see you have some sashimi. It's very interesting. EV, actually let's just do active. The Green Goblin mask speaks to you. Yeah. Cute little cat with a weird face speaks to me. Say it. Say the thing. Violin. I guess it's fine if I do it a single toggle. Violin. 0 to 1. Invalid ID. It shares a name. Whatever. Okay, up here. Save. Save. Toggle, toggle. Gobble, gobble. Toggle. I'm losing it here. I have to keep everything nice and organized. Oh, there was like a tweet I saw. It was like, are people? It was some shit about basically like, do people like not use like compact space savers when they travel, like on an airplane or something like that? And it was like, it was basically being like, who doesn't do that? And I was like, wait, who does? Like, how many people do that actually? I feel like you have to be a real travel head to have that sort of thing and like actually use it. But I feel like most people don't travel that often to use that. Like the average person doesn't travel that much by plane. What are you talking about? You know when you travel via plane and you have a suitcase and like people, you know, because the issue is how can I pack all my shit in my suitcase? And then I saw a tweet being like, you guys don't use compact travel bags or some shit? Like when you travel in your suitcase. And then when I think of that, it's like, as in my like old ass head, I think like space bags. You know what I mean? Like a space bag. But no, it's just like a smaller bag that you stuff it in. And then you stuff that bag inside the suitcase. But apparently like this person was so baffled by the idea that people don't do that. But again, I don't feel like you would have a smaller bag for your suitcase unless you were really about that life. I don't know. I know my parents don't travel very much and they don't have that sort of thing. Maybe like for makeup I get, but for like your clothing? I don't know. I don't think that's like the average thing. Mathematical all ends up the same. I guess so. You're squeezing the same amount of things inside the same space. If anything, you might be squeezing more things in with the smaller containers inside. I don't know. And bowstring, these are already accounted for. Toggle. Well, it makes sense if you're going on a month-long trip. I feel like that makes sense too. Like if you know you're gonna pack a shit ton of stuff and it's like worth compacting. What time is it? It's worth compacting, then that makes sense. I do not travel though. Rotation. Let me do this. I'm out of things to say. Gotta wait for my head to come up with something. Oh, toggle. Right. 0, 100. You only ever traveled by car? I feel like it really depends where you're going, but car isn't bad. Like way to travel. I don't travel by plane very often. It's very much like a eventful thing if I do. Arm out. Let's copy paste. Replicate. Whoops. Have you ever traveled by train? Any of y'all? I've been like watching, actually not as of late because I lost my headphones, but I've been watching like the occasional like videos of like people like going on twains? Oh wow, on trains. And just like little like vlog type, like silent vlog, like ASMR, go to sleep. Ask again, anyone's listening, have you ever been on a train? A choo-choo train? I wonder. I don't know. I've never been on one, so I don't know what it's like. So I watched the videos and I'm like, that looks, I don't know, interesting, I guess. How many times am I going to use interesting in this fucking stream? The only train I've ever been on wasn't really for travel, more for fun. I know there are a lot of trains that do smaller journeys that are like scenic, where it's like they go from a very close point A to point B just for like, oh, look at the scene, right? But there's also like long distance ones that take you like across the country and stuff. I don't know. The Mexico train and the Malaysian one. Were they like destination based, or were they like the train is the event or the train takes you to the event type of thing, right? Maybe not event. The place, the scene. You want that old coal power one? Those things are spooky. Real beasts. The train takes you to the event, I see. I guess maybe the question is like, was it for business or pleasure? As they say when you go through customs or whatever. Just saw the Budweiser Clydesdale horses say, "Ah." Clydesdales are huge, aren't they? Those like the big ass horses. How cute. Horses are so scary. They're scary because they're like people, but they're not. They're like really close to people, but they're like just a little bit off. But they're cute. They're just very strong and powerful. Because trains are a turn on. I'm sure. In fact, I'm positive that's a thing. Active violin, active. Let's go. There's not even a need to guess. We know it's true. What kind of horse you want? Horses come in all shapes and sizes, huh? They got like the little itty bitty ones. The miniature ones. I've been on a horse when I was a kid, like a couple of times. And like one time it wasn't particularly pleasant. It wasn't the horse's fault. It was the horse's owner that was like kind of a mean old man. It pissed me off as a kid, and I was like, I don't like this. I was like, I'm never going on a horse ever again. Not that I want to go on a horse. I think there's been too many people. I've heard too many times of people close to me, like relatives and like friends of friends, like dying from like horses at a very young age. Like, I mean, it's not surprising when you're young because that'll get you, but I don't know. I stayed away from horses, from riding them at least. I can go around them, but riding them, that's one of those things where it's like I'd rather mitigate the risk, you know. A horse tried to nibble my bag, my big sister's fingers, and she said, "No, my fingers aren't carrots." Aw, fingers are very similar to carrots. Is this the universe cat? Wait, so I'll say that again. Is the _ universe cat? Yes, it's me. You were kids, so you're kind of used to them. That's nice. Think about like the differences that people have growing up, like the views. Like I was driving, like just like my regular driving routine to get to where I need to be. And I was looking at the scenery and I was like, wow, this is pretty. But I was like, I see this shit every day. And then like I saw a video of like someone like recording basically the same type of scenery, being like, oh my god, like isn't this gorgeous, or like whatever, like in like a travel vlog type of way. And I was like, I see that every single day. And to them it's like surprising, but to me it's like, wow, this is my life, right? And then I think about like people who live in like the beautiful Alps or like the beautiful plains or the coast, and it's like, whoa, they see that every day. Like, whoa, we all live different lives. And yet what I really like are the green lush forests and mountains in like Mexico and Hawaii and Japan. Like those are so nice. Like that shit is so green, it's insane. Like, whoa. Can't believe you're actually real. Me too. But I headbutt my dad's horse because that's bitchin' mean. Can they feel it if you give them a headbutt? They're so strong. Would you rather the world's spiciest foods or world's sourest foods? I feel, because I feel like both would give me like a hiccup spasm so bad it would hurt really fucking, like it would hurt really bad. I'm trying to wonder which one would be worse. Because I had like a tea. It was like a blueberry matcha lemonade tea that was a little bit on the sour side. It had like a little bit of citrus in it. And it wasn't that sour, but something about the type of sour it was gave me hiccups so fucking bad. And I was like, whoa, dude, that's almost uncalled for. So I feel like maybe I could handle the spice more. But the tea was good. Just a little sour. I like sour stuff though. Sour potions, so good. Only nice to him, and he is petty. He will waste 90% of his sweet food because he only likes the sweetest part. Bro. He's not a real sweets lover. He doesn't enjoy the entire thing. It's really cute how animals have personalities, and you can't really see that through a phone or like a picture. But like the way people talk about their animals, you're like, wow, that's like a guy. Like that creature has a personality. That sort of thing. You made at least $2 in the past year. Whoa. You're making it big, bro. $2 whole in the past year. That's like more than a single dollar in a year. Active violin, turn on. The bow should be connected. We're going surfing. 2 big greens for ice cream. Yeah! We both have the same idea. My iced creams. My 2 lovely uncles. Have you guys seen the Uncle Bot? Speaking of uncles, my 2 lovely uncles. The Chinese robot dressed like Adam Sandler. Where's the bow? Here it is. Bow. They're not even connected. The Unk Bot. Oh, my ice is in cream. How about the cream with ice? You're in the know lately? Wow. The people were talking about the Uncle Bot and like in relation to some sort of like other robot that I think I barely had heard of it when it was like a thing, but it was like a hitchhiking robot that made it from coast to coast in Canada, but then the second they put it in the United States, it got like beat up and like torn apart. People were like, I hope Uncle Bot doesn't face the same fate, but he'll probably be fine. He seems supervised. He has lots of fans. Stabbed and robbed, yeah. How dare they, bro? But it's not surprising. I feel like the climate of people over here in the US is way different. People are more violent. A comedy sketch? It does, but it's like real. People are just being violent towards the robot for like no reason. You ever do a Who Framed Roger Rabbit scenario where your VTuber and your human self are trying to solve a case? That'd be cute. That'd be cute. I don't know if I would do it. I feel like I wouldn't want to do the IRL part. I mean, I would, but then I don't want to actually show me. I would like have like an actor or some shit. Something of the sort. That would be cute. I like that sort of thing where people integrate real life stuff with like 3D or 2D. You know what I mean? Cute stuff. Lowe's here. How did you forget your intro? Your quintessential intro. To be fair, if I saw a robot walking down the street, I'd probably attack it. This for you, Fisher Trunks. He's got beef that he doesn't even know about. That poor robot. Let's see. Arm out active. Okay, leave it there. I think having a robot would be very nice and very cool. Like a Chobit situation, but we know that always was gonna go bad. Like always. So always. Number 1, can you please sing the opening to I Want It That Way? The opening too? Like just I Want It That Way? That song? What'd you miss? I don't know. Oh, about like boo-boos. We're talking about that for the beginning of the stream. Active arm toggle here. A boo-boo. Arm rotation. Go active. Control S. Fucking clankers. They're just like me and you, but they're made out of metal. Well, they're not like me and you. They don't think the same way, but it's okay. They're cute. They're cute. And they deserve to be treated nice. Because why wouldn't you treat things that are yours nice? You know what I mean? If you want a robot and you want it to have a job that works for you, why wouldn't you treat it well? You want to buy another one so soon? Like, come on, dude. Speaking of clankers, whoa. What's your thought about the AI girlie that Manlet made? The one that looks like, what's her name? Misa Death Note? That one? That like looks like a 1-to-1 copy of like his ideal dream girl, which is just Misa. Yeah, I don't have an, I don't know, what can I say other than like, I think it's dumb that it costs $300. It's very clearly like a very selfish thing that he wanted to do. I mean, the whole way he's been steering the app is like a selfish thing, right? The price is insane. it's like it's really she's like sexed up. It's like, I don't know, dude. Maybe you should have kept this in private, but I don't know. What can I say other than like whatever, bro? I did see that it has like an inclination. The Grok one, yeah, it has like an inclination to be sexual, and like I don't know. That just reflects the creator, right? Like, I don't know what to say about that other than we know this of him, right? We know this of him. Find a way to make it flash. You are living in the future. We are in the future. It's like selling an OC with an AI chatbot you made, yeah. But people do that sort of thing anyway, except maybe like the visual part is just like behind in times. But everyone's doing like character AIs. You know what I mean? What if you were a superhero? What powers do you have? I want. Can I have the hyper whatever the fuck chamber from Dragon Ball, where they can stop time and like do a ton of stuff? I want that one. I don't know how you would frame that as a superpower though. You're actually an AI girlfriend? No way. How many IRL boyfriends do you have? You think they talk about that? All the AI girlfriends are like, well, I have like 300 users. It's like, well, I have 400. How Grok had this immediately after himself. Oh yeah, the whole like weird like racist thing and what was going through. It was, I don't know, man. He's trying to steer it in like his own way and it's super clear. I don't know, man. I don't know. What are we to think about it, right? Time dilation? Yeah, I guess probably that'd be pretty close. I chose not to see. Stay humble. Whoa. You're like the most humble of all AI girlfriends ever. I haven't done and don't use AI. I don't support the industry as a whole right now. It's overblowing. Literally made power bills go up here. No, yeah, and it's like destroying like entire homes. It's basically like the equivalent of like, well, it is a factory at the end of the day, but you know what I mean? How factory towns destroy entire ecosystems and homes and stuff, and like people have to deal with health concerns for like generations. That sort of thing. The power to stop time. Whoa, that's like a classic thing. I'm not gonna say where. I want to stop time so I can do shit. I also want to stop time so I can like look around. I like looking. Just looking. You know? A Bitcoin factory here? Dude, the Bitcoin thing is crazy. Like even people at like lower levels are like making like mini Bitcoin factories. I have a friend whose like uncle's like super into it. And he basically like, and he doesn't live at their house, but he like turned their house into like they had like a little Bitcoin farmer in his house. And I was like, dude, like, come on. Come on, bro. You don't even live there. You're just using it. Like your relative's home. Kill your dog's barber's uncle. Your dog has a barber? No way. Must be like, how do you say it? He must be well groomed. He must have a nice haircut. The flash is the time dilates on passive. I guess that would be yeah. I don't know about the whole, I don't know. I think if like I had to like actually see it more. Cause he's going, is it cause he's going fast enough that the time is dilating? I don't know. I had to go unplug a Bitcoin farm. Yeah, and they'd be like, where's my, I think they notice hella fast. I'm sure they would have like a backup generator of some sort. People do not play about their money. Or the chance of money. You want people to groom your dogs, especially Minecraft YouTubers. Probably too late, man. Check your dog's internet history. It might be too late. The Flash has IMO, the best use of speed powers. What other creatures have? Oh my god, this can crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. What other heroes have speed powers? Sonic the Hedgehog. He's a hero. Dude, this is gonna crash. Please don't crash. Please. Don't crash. Oh. Okay, I didn't. I thought I did anything, but I don't want it. Quicksilver from X-Men. Dude, I have not seen an X-Men thing in forever. I forgot about that guy. I'm not super into superheroes. But I have some base knowledge from growing up and watching the cartoons that were on. Cartoons. Oh, the cartoons. Supper hero. The dinner hero. He's gonna give us all supper. He's gonna feed everyone a delicious meal. Active violin, and I'm gonna do ears. Let me copy this one. I did copy it. Active wave. Here we go. Read the comics years ago. Luck from Black Clover is pretty fast. I didn't continue Black Clover. I think I've only seen like the first 2 episodes and like that was that. I'm not super into shonen stuff. If that's what I'm thinking of. Your elbow feels funny. Your weenus. You're humorous. A speedster in every superhero thing. It's like a classic thing, that's for sure, I guess. What's like a superpower that's like not common? Not the weenus. Not the weenus. Your elbow feet. Your ankles. I'm trying to think of a silly way to say ankles, but I don't think I know it. Active, rotation, arm out. Where's the arm out thing at? Control S. Thoughts on the K-pop Demon Hunters movie? I haven't seen it. I probably should. I think my friend said it was good. And I've seen everyone say it's pretty good. That's not very humorous, kind of mean. No! Is it weenus, though? I want whatever Butchie has going on when she can explode or be dumb. I'd love to just fucking explode and get the fuck out of there. But it's not like exploding has ever helped her get out of a situation necessarily. Closest thing I have is Speedster in your story is a cheetah girl who runs faster than usual, but not like Flash ultra fast. Just like more than averagely fast. I mean, that makes sense. Like a cheetah can dilate time. You don't watch it, but that Vile gif turns me off. Which gif? Of the one of her like shaking? Oh no! Oh wait, never mind. I was thinking it was Bochi. The Demon Hunter K-pop thing where she's like sniffing. What is it? Some sort of a roll. I want to watch it. Yeah, I already read that. Try to think Universe Cat _ Universe Cat isn't even your real name. It's a name. It's a real name and it's mine, so it's mine. And it's real. To me. Maybe have a bone to pick with me? Maybe. Well, you think it'll be an ulna or a radius? Special enemy Temmie during the stream. Temmie! Hoi! It's so violent, it's just bleh. I don't know what the fuck the context is. I don't think there really is like anything other than like it's just like a quirky cartoon moment. I think it's just like the sheer amount of times that people repost it. It just makes it like extra weird. Hoi! Arm rotation with this like here. You are the _ Universe Cat. What's your name? _ Universe Cat. How old are you? I'm 5. Belle's old. I think that's what I have listed on my thing. Future Canoe? Canoe? The high school canoe? Or canoe? Canoe? No, I have not. You are the youngest _ cat ever. Universe Cat. Not _ Universe Cat. It's like a full legal name. Why do you keep saying _ at the start when your name is? I think I say just because. Wait, do I say that in my intro? Don't I just say Universe Cat? I think I just say Universe Cat. But the _ is just like because that's what it is on every social. So if someone wanted to look it up, I think they would have an easier time doing the _ Because Universe Cat does exist on other socials, like just by itself, but I wasn't around to snag it. I just have _ But I'm Universe Cat. It just happens to be the _ in front. Or in the back. Like on Twitch, it's on the end. Canoe, I know. Canoe, I hardly know her. A short frying chicken coated in non-Newtonian fluid. Whoa, the oobleck for today? The fried oobleck for today? Favorite K-pop band? I don't know. I don't listen to K-pop. Oh wait, I like Luna. That's like the only K-pop I listened to, and then they broke up because of like weird company shit. I will not stop calling you _ Universe Cat. That's how I'll always know you, and that's okay. Arm out rotation. Yeah, arms rotation. Arm rotation. Control S. I need to go turn on my light. Your soft parody Luma? What's your soft parody Luma? Let me go turn on the light real quick. It's like getting dark in here. Hello? There you go. Luma instead of Luna. Legally distinct. That makes sense. Like the Lumas from Mario Galaxy. Yeah. I love the Lumas from Mario Galaxy. I love Mario Galaxy. It's my favorite Mario game. The one K-pop band from some gacha collab, aespa. How do you say that? He always be lows. Aw. Are you staring to your soul? Because I have eyes and they're up here. There's a glare on my tablet. I feel like the earliest K-pop I was like exposed to was 2NE1, which like at my grown age I realized it's like a parody. It's like the name like 21, but it's 2NE1. I think my brother had been sort of into it. Not necessarily entirely, but just like a little bit. But like they're not even a thing anymore. I'm pretty sure. I used to be Luna, but people kept thinking I was a lady, so I turned to Luma. Was Luna always just supposed to be like moon based? Like, I mean that's what Luna means, but Luma's not a bad alternative though, because Lumas are cute and they're like astrology. This kind of potpourri. What's a potpourri? what are you using potpourri in that case? I gotta look it up. Wall-to-wall tangents? No, literally. It's when I have to not worry about drawing something and be like, I have to keep drawing. I am working on something in the background, but it's not like super demanding right now, so it's fine. What does potpourri mean in this case? Like stinky? Like cover up a stench? Like the little flowers and shit? La 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 chicken. I don't really remember. I mean, the lyrics are there, but I don't remember how it goes, the cadence. Luma sounds like Luma, but Luma. Oh, Luma. Ah, right. So true. The Twitcher. The Yearner. The Lover. The something. Out like this, and then this should be... I'll hide this for Neo. And then the bottom toggle. Maybe I should have done that as a bottom arm hand, bottom arm toggle. Maybe I should have done this as a blend shape. Potpourri is a mixture of random things. I guess when you put it like that, that makes sense. To me, I just like instantly went for the beautiful scented herb mixture. But it makes sense. You get slurred by a filthy non-Twitch viewer? We got gang wars going on here? The YouTuber. The streamer. Let's hide this. The viewer. Just like a general viewer. Pokemon, you have a legendary night. You too. Thanks for coming. Do you smell nice? Maybe it still works. I guess so. But doesn't the yapping smell nice? Because it was potpourri yapping. It could. Holy crap, Lois. It's underscore universe cat from the Hey YouTube channel underscore universe cat. Lois. I'm like hitting Lois because I know I'm gonna say Lewis if I don't. Holy crap, Lewis. Who's Lewis? Hypothetically, if you could blow up one thing or place for free and with little consequence, where would it be? Blow it up? I don't know. I don't got like a vendetta or nothing on a place. I don't know. Can I save it for later? Can I save that opportunity for later and for a better day? You reprobates? Bro. I've never seen that word used as a noun on a YouTube of lower class. Solely my essence. Your stinky potpourri essence. No, I don't. Okay, I think I'll just pass on it though. I don't have anywhere to blow up. I feel like if I had to use it now, I would just like ask like a demolition site if they wanted to, if they wanted that power for a second. But I don't have anywhere I want to blow up. Just for the funny. But then I'm thinking like, what happens after? You smell like Kanae? Blushes. I do have that perfume that I do be smelling. It's like a pretty masculine scent, so I don't wear it out too often. Sometimes I'll give it a spray. I have the Mayuzumi one, which smells a little bit more gender neutral, so I wear that one a little bit. It's still a little bit of a heavy smell though. But it smells good, so I'll wear that one. Good smells. Well, speaking of, I have to ask my friend to smell the perfume. I haven't told you guys that my friend went to Japan lately and he bought his little brother a Blue Lock character themed perfume or cologne or scent or whatever you want to call it. And I was like, let me have a smell. And I still have yet to have my smell because he's back now. But I want my smell. I'm curious what it smells like. You should. Ladies who have guys... Whoa. The bell do. I can't see the messages. Ladies who have guys clones are cool and stylish. Very true. Very true. Everybody, insert your Smell-O-Vision trademark nose cones now. Scents will be dispensed shortly. That sounds scary. It sounds like they're gonna like pump you with evil. You blow up a bomb. Like where though? Just like there? Like would you have it contained or would it be just everywhere? Or a specific place? A video where in the thumbnail is a guy in Freddy Fazbear costume saying, "I'm gonna touch you" to a prison guy while in a courtroom. That sounds like it could be like any sort of video. Like I can't even imagine what the actual video is about. That could be like literally anything, like surprisingly. Like this goes here, active violin like this, and then I have to adjust the arm out. I was telling a friend about... I was asking them if they had seen this video, and I could not for the life of me find it because it's like an old ass TikTok, and like the keyword searches are like near impossible to find because it's so generic. But it was an old TikTok video of these two girls in a car, and one of them like puts down the mirror, and she's like, they're like both very distressed, and they're like, "Chica, Bonnie, quick, you have to juju on the beat, and they're coming," and then they juju on the beat really fast, and like in the car, and they're like yelling and screaming. And I can't find the fucking video because it's like so vague. Like I look up Juju on the beat, Find Out to Freddy, Bonnie Chica, Girls in Car, and like I can't fucking find it. And it's so old. I don't even know if it actually like exists anymore. I can't find it anywhere. Killer's getting Bruce in court. Why would Freddy Fazbear be there? Why would he be there? One thing or place, you will location, you'd have magic or superpowers. A thing or place. I guess so. I don't know what I would blow up a little. What am I on about? Bonnie, Chica, they're coming, hurry. You have to juju on that beat. Quickly. Blow up a thing. A thing can be small. I don't know what I would blow it up. Or what I would blow up. I'm not like a huge like... I think that power would better go to someone who likes watching like fire or like blowing shit up for fun, like as a kid or something, which I have not. I never really did. So that's not an inclination I ever had necessarily growing up. Arm out. Let's do it more. Do 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 do. Let me just look up a pose reference for this. I've never played a violin. I don't think I've ever held the violin properly. Maybe once, but... You always ask permission to people when you want to rage bait, clickbait, and clip farm. Wow. Consensual rage bait and clickbait and clip farming. Much to learn in the world. Juju on the Bee is almost 10 years old. That's crazy. That's crazy. Violin player. Playing violin. What else would they be doing? Just standing there? The only thing I found on Reddit was a post from years ago and the answer deleted. What? I have to ask again. I don't have a Reddit though, and I've never posted on Reddit. I thought about it for like looking up a book that I like don't remember the title of. I remember the plot and everything, but I don't remember the title, and I can't find it because it's like such a weird, simple plot. But I was like, I don't know if I want to make a Reddit just for that. just to ask that. The violin can be kind of at this. It's kind of... What are those, Dabs? There was like a post on Twitter that was like comparing basically like meme stuff from like at this point like 10 something years ago and to like terms today and like their equivalents. And you guys know the 67 meme, which is like the most like weirdly obscure one. I think these days a lot of people don't know it. But TDLR 67 is like from a lyric from a song where the guy says 67, and then there was an edit of a basketball player that used that song, and then they just became like a meme to like repeat the number. But interesting, the equivalent of that is 1738. If you guys remember that, 1738, right? Cut from the Vine times. And I was like, wait, that's actually a really good comparison because it's just like it's both from it's just from a lyric from a song, and it's a number, and that's basically it. Whoa, that is the equivalent. You always delete the account later, just don't use an email. That's true. I guess like a temp email would work pretty nice. Miss Vines, yeah. Something interesting about the time limit. 1738 is just 67. Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Only one Pokemon is listed as the heavyweight Pokemon in the Pokemon. Without looking up, do you know what Pokemon it is? I think I vaguely recall the title, but I don't remember what it is. When I think of like a heavy Pokemon, I think of like Cosmium or Cosmog. I think Cosmium is more. When the Pokemon is it you? Are you the heavyweight Pokemon? Do you remember what it was? Pokemon's LeBron. LeBron. I dropped my croissant. That's a good one. It's like a very good one. I want you made me drop my croissant. The classic guy playing the guitar and he goes bow wow 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 yeah, and then he claps and it's the guitar sound. Or he speaks into the guitar sound. That's a good one. Every now and again you'll get a TikTok that kind of sounds like or like it has like the pacing of a Vine. It's very good. Give you a guess. Heavyweight. I don't think it would be like Machoke. Not Machoke, Machamp. Whaler or Snorlax. Yeah, those are really heavy, but I don't know if they would be heavyweight. I'm thinking like maybe like a rock or like something steel typey. It wouldn't. I don't think it would be Ferrothorn. So I feel like it would have a better title. The Sand Hippo? Really? Maybe that's your guess? The big one or the baby? I assume the big one. Hitmonlee? Oh, Hitmonchan. I'm gonna say... What steel type Pokemon am I missing? It wouldn't be Steelix. Or what? I want to say Steelix for the hell of it. Because it's heavy. And it's big and it's made out of steel. Boxing champs? But how many, like, boxing Pokemon? I mean, there's a good amount of them, but I don't know if I have all of them. Hippowdon? Oh, John was right. Heavyweight? Hippowdon's interesting. There's some Pokemon, like, title, like, name monikers like that where it's like, yeah, I guess. Because Vaporeon is done as the Bubble Jet Pokemon, and it's like, what does that even mean? And it's not, like, particularly, like, referenced in, like, its Pokedex entries at all, necessarily. But it's still, like, the Bubble Jet Pokemon, so it's like, what? Okay. What do you win? I don't know. A pile of sand. Arm rotation. Where is it? Up here. You shoot Bubble Jet. That's true. Why do I have to give you $5? I have to give you $5. I got the question wrong. I'm not even the freaking host of this trivia night. That goes there, and this goes here, and if I do this and this, beep, 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 that. Move a little off, it's fine. Little Pokemon quizzes, honestly, they are very fun. Make him give me $5. I was gonna make him give you $5. What the fuck do I have to give you $5? $5 is steep, bro. You can buy like a lot of things with $5. Your game for trivia? I'm not giving out money. I'm using your Kita sign for free. I am using your Kita sign, but it's not free. You get friendship points for it. It's not free. Can I activate it here? Wait, this is the wrong thing. Rotation, active toggle. Something like this. Make it 100. Make it 100 emoji. Only one Pokemon is listed as the silent Pokemon. Oh, silent. You look at your followers and saw a damn cat on the list. Meow? What the fuck? Better make it $10. I'm not giving you $10, let alone $5. But you're right. $5 ain't what it used to be. I think $8 is like the minimum you need for a lot of things these days. 10 to be safe because of tax. 10 hours of Shrek dancing. And did you take the call? Did you click? The silent Pokemon. What is a Pokemon's quiet? Can I get a hint of like the type? Like what type of Pokemon it is? Typing? Or creature shape or something? Silent. Ralts? Are you just hitting this shit back to back? You're just getting it? Ralts is quiet. Oh, Halloween. Ralts is quiet. I wouldn't be surprised if it's that. She a witch burner? Hell no. I'm taking, well actually, hell yes, I'm taking you to hell. Just for the threat. You come with me. The dual type. Okay, dual type. Hi. You share that video right now? Shrek dancing is peak? That feels like old school shit. This Shrek's been around forever. You'll be with all your friends? Whoa. Which or watch? Which? You're getting her Mankey? Do I have to go to hell for you to go to get the Mankey? Can I just go to heaven and then you can just have it? Hydrate? Is that what that is? Let's see. Hydrate, yes. I will take a ship. Fair enough. Yeah, why do you have to wait for the wait for the worst outcome? Yum yum. Good water. Old school memes, it really is, yeah. What's your guess? Dual typing doesn't feel like it narrows it down necessarily. And I can only, and like in my head I'm thinking of like Pokemon that do a lot of singing, so it's like the opposite of silence. So I don't really know. I think Ralts was a good guess. It is quiet. It's a quiet little guy. But silence? Riolu's pretty silent, but I feel like Riolu has like a more defined name. Keep popping in and out of existence. It's called blinking. Your object permanence is not there. You don't have it. The gates closed when you got the feed on your desk. The gates to heaven? Is Mankey blocked from heaven? What do you do? What the little Mank do? Yeah, what generation would help? And then I had to look up the generation because I don't remember the numbers. Silent, quiet, quiet. I don't know. That's a really arm toggle. Do this. Wait, this is at 100. Here. Mankeys go to heaven. 8. Let me look up what generation that is. Pokemon Gen 8. Labubus and their owners go to hell. Because Labubus are from hell. Its name is actually Pazuzu. A silent Pokemon from Sword and Shield, right? Galar region. And Hisui counts too. A silent. It don't say nothing. He don't say much, but he's pretty cool. Silent. It doesn't say much. The little dragons wouldn't be silent, would they? Yo, Bonita, Rapidash. Whoa. I don't think the Dreepy family would be silent. I mean, they're kind of cool. I feel like Dragapult's more speed-based. He signs a mean verse. He has bars. I'm gonna guess Dreepy. It's a dual type. I'm gonna have to get off soon. Let's see what the answer is. Can we get the answer on the board, please? The question being Hatterene. Oh, okay. Hatterene is the big one? Hatterene's the big one, right? Yeah, it is the big one. Whoa. Say map, Steve. Huh? Was that from the fucking clip? The one clip where the guy is like, who we got in your car? How would people forget that there was maps in cars? Y'all remember MapQuest? I should keep a map in my car. I technically know how to read one, but closer to Ralta? Yeah, that was definitely closer. Shit, I don't know for 500. That's literally all of them. Every single category. Shit, I don't know. Hatterene, huh? Silence. Is it because they like silence because they'll beat you up? $4? The fuck? What? I'm not the host. I'm not the host of the game show. Why do I have to pay you, bro? Imagine if you got scouted to go on a game show, like you went to the preliminary interviews, and they're like, okay, you're up on the game show, and it's like one of those like team ones, and then they're like, okay, you got the question right, and your opponent has to pay you now. And like, what? Or like, no, your opponent got the question right, now you have to pay the opponent, and you didn't agree to that? Like, what the fuck? It's like some sort of like weird way to subsidize the game show. They're like, okay, the opponents, the players pay each other. We don't have to pay them shit. Isn't that great? They just keep exchanging money with each other. We don't have to pay them at all. We're keeping tabs. That's 9 total for him and 10 for me. Points? Dollars? I'm not paying y'all shit. I'm not the host. I'm not the host of this game show. I'm just the audience, and if anything, I'm a player. This goes here, this goes there. Active violin. Here. I'm new. You got the question right. You did, but that has nothing to do with me. How are they getting more money than me? I don't know. Ask them. I'm not giving any of y'all money. This is unfair. I'll agree, but I'm not giving money. I think I hit up like 4 times already. Mr. Trebek. Was I the replacement? Is that my name? Title and all? Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Game show. I gotta play. Are you smart? I think I said it before. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Draw yourself in the leg summer fit and we'll call it a square. That would be nice, but I'm less inclined to do so because it's about paying a debt I don't have. I wouldn't mind if it was about an imaginary debt. You're screwing yourself over every time you make one of those. The Royal Air Pokemon? Royal Air. What's like a cute little crown? What has a little crown? Only one. Can I get a generation? A region? To narrow it down. The Kicking Plant? Wait, but is she the heir? Wouldn't she just be the queen? Serena? Wouldn't she just be a queen instead of an heir? I guess knowing the region would help me narrow it down. The middle stage? No. What's it called? Not Sweetini. What's it called? Let me look it up. Bonsweet. Not Steve. It's not like stevia. It's not. Look at Bonsweet because I know what that one spelled like. Bonsweet. Bonsweet's so cute. I love Bonsweet. Steenie. Okay, Steenie. But Steenie doesn't give like royal heir. I guess none of the Pokemon necessarily give their titles though. But 6, you know, if it'll help this time. Is it really that hard to narrow it down? Let's see. Generation 6 is Kalos. XY and Oras, okay. Royal heir. So something gorgeous, royal, epic, luxurious. Oh, it's flowers outside. Whoa, it's a lot of fireworks outside. Royal heir. Would it be Diancie? Because she's like a princess. I don't know. I guess a princess isn't like the actual ruler, so I would assume that would count as an heir. Is it Diancie? Every Pokemon that lists the word royal in Pokedex is in Gen 6. What? That kind of makes sense though, because it's XY. Like 4, you're useless here. My guess is Diancie, Steve. I'm saying Diancie. Herm. You'll give Luma a chance, alright. Now we're both up on the little board. Tyron? That'd be cute. Like he's like the king of dinosaurs, but he's the heir of it. That's cute. His arms out. The answer is... What's the board say? Tyron. Fuck! The king of the dinos. Bro, I suck at this fucking game. I'm out here. I'm losing money. I'm out here hitting negative numbers. What do they say when you win Family Feud? What do they say when you win that? You won the Family Feud. What do they say? I think I remember at all what they say. Next time, keep betting. Yeah. One more of these, and I'll get the Slinkini coming soon enough. Well, unfortunately for you, I actually have to leave like now, so we don't have enough time for another one. But we can do more in the future. No whammy? Is that what they say? All right. Well, that'll be it for today, though, because I have to go. That was fun. It was a good yapper sesh. Mr. Kyle, I'd like to redeem my tickets, please. You don't have any tickets. The naked grandma, I remember that. There's a reason you find it fun. It is very fun. You have links to the Olympic event? Top 3. 14 big greens or the Kini? I'm not paying nothing. We'll see about the Kini though, but it won't be about this. Alright, everyone. Bye bye. Sweet dreams. Bye bye. Meow. Bye bye.